creatures on the wild, the same breed. Whenever what you got from one, you're gonna get from the other one. When it comes to animals like dogs, they are being put together by breeding different dogs with different dogs. And sometimes happens something very unique, like happened to Poocho. He is incredibly intelligent. This dog is different. This dog is not like any other dogs. You see some dogs here and there, but he is different. You see some maybe different dog in some place. Don't assume that the dog is gonna be smart. You can look for things, but you cannot look on the same breed. If you have the same breed and you are trying to figure out the dog is a genius. No, the dog is not a genius. The dog is already tried by other people long time ago. The breed is existing for a long time and people were trying, like for example with Huskies. People were trying to do with Huskies long time ago and they had a lot of time. They had more time than you have in these days. Now you are busy with a lot of things. The people in Alaska, they had a lot of time. Husky do what Husky do. There is not that much brain in animals. Those animals that you think they have so much brain, so much intelligence. And sometimes people spending so much time and other people start believing, oh, look at the dog is so smart. No, the dog is stupid. You are stupid because you think the dog is smart. That's a fake illusion. You are assuming that there is something true and it is not true. Like some time, like you see some dog with the owner went to the mountains or someplace and they got lost. The owner of the dog got lost. He can't or she cannot find themselves home. They are cruising around for days. They can't get home. 3 days, 4 days. And eventually the dog came home, ran home. He got sick and tired walking with the person. And he got just on the way home because animals have a better detection when it comes to where they are, how to get home. You look at the birds, look at the bees, flies, those little creatures. But anyway, the dog gets home and everybody, wow, look at the dog. And now they are creating fake story that the dog came home, notified them that there is a person on the mountains, and everybody believing. Dummies believing that the dog is so smart. The dog came home, notified them. No, those people that believe that the dog is so smart, they are so stupid. The dog just came home like any dog would do, being in some place. They find themselves home much easier than people. And now there is a big story. Oh, dog is so smart. And everybody, did you see that thing? The dog is so smart. Yeah, I did see that thing. And I think a little different. The dog is not so smart. Those people are stupid. They are believing that the dog is smart. That person got lost. Idiot. It shouldn't be on the mountains anyway. In that place where he was or she was. And now the dog came home. And now they are making fake story. Then don't believe in that so much. But you see about my doggy, Poocho, he's a little different. Like, for example, he's able to communicate with me. He comes to me and he barks. I am asking, what do you want, Poocho? He walks me to that specific place and he shows me what he wants. Maybe he want to open the door. Maybe he in some other room because he got a toy in that room. He want to get to that room. Or maybe he wants to go just to get a toy from under the dresser in some other room. And he was there and he couldn't get it because it is far deep and he can't get it. There are a lot of things. Like, for example, in the winter time, he comes to me, barks. He brings the gloves. He puts gloves in front of me. He put a leash in front of me. He put collar in front of me. Then he barks, telling me that he wants to go for walking. He did that very often. I stopped him from doing that because he wants to go for walking all the time. He just wants to keep walking. I come home, and after like 1 hour or so, he wants to go for walking again, bringing leash. I don't blame him. He wants to do what he likes to do. But yeah, he showed me his intelligence. Like, for example, I was one time in some there is like a bar outside, and I just got something, some drink, probably soda or so, sit far away from everybody. I don't like to kind of socialize with my dog, sit away. But there was some woman that people get like wonder about me because I got the glorious hair. Then they want to come, they want to talk to me, they want to like ask about the dog and all kind of things. But some woman, she comes and she says to that dog, sit. And the dog is like looking at me. He doesn't know what to do. She said, sit. And the dog is like looking at me, and he doesn't know. He's like, I don't know what to do. Like, kind of, he wonder what the hell is happening, what he should do in this case. And I see that the dog doesn't feel comfortable with her just telling him sit, and she's like yelling already at him. I said, like, stay away from my dog, stop harassing him, stop bothering him. And she said, shut up. And the dog, and he went right after like her, not physically try to bite her or so, just to show her, get lost, you jealous, probably, not a probably, she was jealous of my hair, because that's what a lot of people get jealous, they can't take it. And that woman came with the attitude. I said, wow, that's amazing. He was able to detect that she yelled at me, and he right away respond to it. Young girls, nice girls, when they tell them, they have a natural feeling, like more, not like angry like that woman. They are more like kind people, and they tell him sit, and he sits. For some nice girl, good-looking girl, he sits. But for some nasty, angry woman, he didn't want to sit. And he was like looking at me, like, what should I do? And I said, wow, that's amazing. And this woman walks away from me, and she goes to those people that she was like standing there, and they said, did he bite you? Did he bite you? Obviously, he didn't bite her. He was far away from her. But the way how he gave her the message. There was a neighbor, next door neighbor, purchased house close to my house, and he was like angry at me for no reason. And he was pretending like he likes me. I pretend like I like him. I didn't like the guy so much. And one time he comes to the dog, and he tried to like pet him, and the dog just like nip him. Not like nip him like you would think like, oh, he bit him. No, he didn't bite him. He nipped him, like, showing him get lost. He said, wow, he nipped me. He doesn't like when people petting him. No, he likes young people, girls. They do the natural way, not like the fake way, like, oh, look at the doggy. And they are like jealous of your hair. They are jealous of it. He can feel it definitely. That what the person doesn't have the like anger inside them, like boiling against you because you have the greatest hair in the world. And the dog is able to detect. Look at the videos, so you're gonna see it is not an average thing what he do. It is not an average thing. It is something what he do. And I can't even show everything what he do, because what happens, that's like something that you can't show, like at home, what he do, like physically approaching me, like when I lay down on the bed, for example, and I try to relax or so. And when he comes to me and he wants me to get something for him, like maybe in the other room, like I mentioned before, and I am like ignoring him, I said, Poocho, go away. He started like dragging me by my foot, pulling me. Then in the same time, you're going to see one video showing like I was riding on the scooter, and I just didn't want to take him on the scooter. and just I want him to run close to me, and he just grabs my foot. He said, take me on the scooter. They are making movies, they are putting videos, one sentence on one word, they are repeating over and over and over again till the thing is gonna be done right. Or maybe something on some action, and they're gonna repeat the thing hundreds of times. And there is a Poocho walking, and I am not repeating, just he doing something as you see, and he follows right through every single thing whenever that I tell him. If you check on that video, like dog Poocho smarter than people, you see, I am even confusing him. I am trying to confuse him. I can't. I am telling him, Poocho, make a right or a left, I don't remember exactly. And again, Poocho, make a right. And he's making right again. You know, because somebody would think like, oh, you told me to make a right, I made a right. You know, the doggy knows. Right means right, left means left. If I'm gonna tell him something, he knows. Not somebody would think like he knows, oh, the dog knows commands. My dog doesn't do commands. I talk to him like I would talk to a person. One time this sentence is gonna be different than other sentence. Maybe one time I'm gonna build a little different way the sentence than the other time. It is not gonna be every time the same way. Maybe you're gonna tell him one time make a left, other time go to the left side or left side or whatever. And he knows every time, he knows, and I talk to him quick and he knows. If you're gonna mention to people something, sometimes they say, what did you say? Because they're thinking about something stupid, you know, not really something stupid. Usually when I am talking to people, they can't concentrate, forget, you know, they are thinking about my hair instead like thinking about what I am talking to them. When I am talking to them, like they are asking about the doggy, and I am telling them, check out the videos on YouTube, Genius Poocho. Okay, I said, how you gonna look for? Oh, we gonna look. You're gonna look. What you gonna look for? Oh, you know what we should look for. But those people seems to be they wanna know, but they can't concentrate. And I'm not talking like sometimes 7 people, 8 people, and all of them. They don't think, women specifically. Women, they are forgetting. Because they think about the hair, they wish they have a hair like me. And men are obviously too. But anyway, then they can't concentrate. But anyway, when it comes to Poocho, then what he do, it is very, very unique. But you see, what makes him the genius dog? He got like a multiple knowledge. It is not like, oh, you know, he's trained to do like walking and following whenever I'm telling him. No, he do lot of different things. He climbs on the ladder. Then now he walks. I am telling him left, right, whenever go to the sidewalk, go around the vehicle, whenever this vehicle, that vehicle, whenever. If I'm gonna tell him whenever what I'm gonna tell him, he is gonna do. I can't really tell you every single thing what I'm gonna tell him, but I can talk to him like I would talk to the person. Then on the top of that, he is incredible sniffing dog. He is the best sniffing dog in the world. Somebody would say like, wow, you know, he doesn't look like sniffing dog. He doesn't look like sniffing dog, but he is best sniffing dog in the world. You know why? Because he is incredibly intelligent. Seems to be dogs, they have enough intelligence in them. I said intelligence, I'm sorry for that. They have enough sniffing abilities in them, but they don't have intelligence in them. They don't have the brain power. They are not able to deliver. They are not able to deliver. You train them, and they're not going to do it right. They're not going to do it right. You see, Poocho, he can sniff for like fingerprint. You let him sniff your finger and you go and touch something. He's going to find the place where you were touching by your finger. Why? Because he knows what he is looking for, the brain power. Dogs have enough sniffing abilities in them, almost every dog. but they are not too smart. They are not too smart. They can deliver the message to you. They walk right through, and they don't know what the hell they are doing. They are just sniffing, and they are sniffing for I don't know what. I don't know what the hell they are doing. Then you see, when it comes to Poocho, you can turn his mind to so many different things, and he's gonna do every single thing with 100% accuracy, because his brain power, that's what he have. That's what he have. I'm gonna finish the video. I have to add some things to it, but I have to go someplace, then I come back and I'm gonna finish this.